All right, we are going to do an experiment. We're gonna make something. What do you think we're gonna make? What are you wearing? On your hands.
Fish.
On your hands.
Hot.
Gloves?
Yeah.
So we must be making something hot or cold?
Cold.
Cold. What do you think we could be making in the summer that's cold?
I don't know. Popsicles?
Close. So we're gonna be using milk, whipped cream, sugar, ice cream. We're gonna make homemade ice cream. Are you excited?
Yeah. I think we can eat it.
Yeah.
Whipped cream, so I...
Okay, so what you need to do this, it's really simple as I mentioned. You just need some sugar, you need some milk, you need whipped cream, heavy cream, and then flavors. You can use vanilla, we're using fun flavors. I'm a baker, so I have lots of flavors. So who chose cotton candy?
I think Rosie did.
And you chose bubblegum?
Yeah.
And I chose tropical punch. So we're gonna make all those flavors, and you can add some colors too if you want to make it brighter. So to do this, you need like a big freezer Ziploc bag like this. And then you need like an extra large. You can always make a smaller portion and have just like two smaller Ziploc bags, just one that fits into another. I've already filled these with about 2 cups of ice. And I'm going to test the temperature of this ice first. You don't have to do this. I just am interested to see what the temperature of the ice is before we start. So, you know what? May not be able to test it that much because my thermometer doesn't really go into the negatives so well. But let's just see how low it will go. So it's just above 0, maybe like 2 degrees. Okay. So to this big bag, we are going to add some salt, okay? And that's gonna bring the temperature of that ice mix down. But first, let's do our ice cream mix. So I'll show you one and I'll make the rest for all of us. So you just need a 1/4 cup of sugar. That is a 1/2 cup, so that would be a lot of sugar. My 1/4 cup is...
Do you have combs for this one?
No, I don't think so. Just there's a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then we're going to do 1/2 cup of milk to each and 1/2 cup of whipped cream. So 1/2 cup of milk. I'm going to use, I don't usually use measuring cups for liquids, but I'm just going to keep it simple. And measure out the milk here. Then your job, guys, is going to be to shake it. So I'm just going to do one to show you. This is the whipped cream. So we're just going to mix that around a little bit. Okay. And then who was the cotton candy?
Me.
Okay, we're just going to add.
Can I smell it?
Good. Just going to add a tiny little bit. This is strong extract.
Cotton candy. I'm having cotton candy. Can I smell it, Mommy?
Yep, 1 second. And then we're going to add some color. I'm going to add blue to yours, okay?
Okay. Because sometimes I like blue. Oh, make it blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue ice cream for us. Yeah.
We're going to mix that all together.
And it makes blue.
It's like the same color as your slime.
Yeah. And then I can
Don't
use
mix it up.
pink. So I can use pink. Like the same as for slime. It's almost like the same as the slime. It looks like it
So it'll
is.
take a little bit of time for the sugar to dissolve because it's so cold from the milk. But it will. And so then we're going to close it up. I'm just going gonna seal off the air a little bit like this,
Will it take a little bit of time?
just so we have.
Will it
Just
take
a
a
little
little
air.
bit of time?
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Well, for you. Okay, so we have it in here. And then to one of our bags of salt, or sorry, our ice, we're gonna add some salt. We're gonna have to add quite a bit of salt. So I'm using like coarse sea salt. And you're gonna add about 3/4 of a cup.
I should eat that ice cream.
So just to make it get cold enough, I would suggest, it does get very, very cold. So it's just like winter gloves. I mean, you can use oven mitts, but for me, I have small hands and it's hard to work with. So, because I'm small and short. So get some ice in here. It's getting cold already. And I'm gonna add this in. Side. And take some of the air out of it.
Yep.
Zip it up tight. And what you guys are gonna do is you're going to move it around side to side. So we'll film that in a second. So here's the best technique of the bag here. Hold this part. I was wearing gloves. It gets easier once the ice starts to melt. Oh, I'm just gonna check one. Been shaking it for like almost 10 minutes. It's a really good arm workout. So it's getting there. Check it out. Let's look inside. It's pretty. It's a little buttery still, but it's pretty good. Tastes good. Just make sure you don't have salt on your hands like I do from the rock salt. I think that one's good. So that is delicious ice cream made at home with an artwork. So that's it in a bowl. It's pretty good actually. The other ones need a little bit more time. So that is homemade ice cream. Okay, I'm just gonna take a temperature too of what the salty ice is. So if you remember our last one, it was just above 0. Again, my thermometer only goes to -10. So all we're proving now is that it's less than 2 degrees. And it's already at -10. And it's still dropping. So the salt is lowering the freezing point. Freezing point depression. So it's like about -10, or that's as much as my thermometer works.